That's so clever.
Checkmated him, bro.
He checkmated them. He absolutely and utterly checkmated them. Did you see the uncut version of the Andrew Tate interview with Patrick Bet-David? So there was about 55 minutes of the interview that didn't air until recently.
Oh, no.
And so Andrew Tate, this is how, so he talked about how he tricked the government. It's hilarious.
When they what's it called? They bugged his cell.
Well, yeah. So because Patrick asked him, he's like, well, why do you think they put you and Tristan in the same cell? Like that seems weird, you know? Well, and he goes, well, we thought the same thing. So then we realized the only reason they would put us together is because they bugged the cell and they
wanted them to talk.
Right. They assume if we're sitting together all fucking day, we're going to talk about our business or this and that, and they can get some information. So because they realized that, this is genius, man.
Genius, bro.
They started talking about
Ireland,
about Ricky Tan, the crime boss.
Oh yeah, the Rush
in
Hour.
Hong Kong
From Rush
that
Hour.
only Lee and Carter could stop. And so, and it's the plot of Rush Hour too. And so in the case files, they talked about, they wrote down Ricky Tan, crime boss in Hong Kong. And Lee and Carter, who the fuck, they're investigating to find out who Lee and Carter were.
And then they started talking about businesses in Ireland, right? He's like,
which
we never
don't
even been
exist
to Ireland in our lives.
Right. Like they made up that they have businesses in Ireland and bank accounts and I don't know, assets,
and then
whatever.
the news came out.
It's all fake and it's all in the case files.
Investigations extend to Ireland now for the Andrew Tate files.
It's hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
That's so clever.
Checkmated him, bro.
He checkmated them. He absolutely and utterly checkmated them. Completely and utterly. Yeah,
I like Andrew Tate. He's becoming more of a leader. Before he was just like, I feel like just talking shit, revolutionary kind of thing. Fuck no, and like, you know what I mean? Like being a man is about this and this. Now he's like actually trying to influence humanity and like growing like boys to men kind of thing.
Well, apparently a lot of people don't understand satire. And they don't understand, like when he was on Your Mom's House podcast, that he was literally doing bits like a comedian.
True.
And it was hilarious. And they were all stories from his life. Like when he talked about going to Spain and they wanted him to wear a mask and he had a Spanish girl with him. And he's like, so I went, fucked a Spanish bitch, conquered their country. You know, like, it's like, do you really think he believes that he conquered the country by having sex with a Spanish girl? Like, come on, people.
Ruined her life. What did he say?
Yeah, ruined her. I hope he actually believes that because that's even funnier. Like that makes it
like
even
Conor
better.
McGregor, when he says shit, I'm like, I feel like he believes it too. He believes it.
So, but like he's doing a bit, and I can appreciate the bit. I laugh my ass off. It's a great podcast if anybody hasn't seen it. Your Mom's House, the episode with Andrew Tate. I thought it was hilarious, and he was saying things that he knew would catapult him to fame. And he
go viral.
And it did.
It made him go viral for the wrong reasons. But
bro, within 6 months, he went from being pretty much unknown, unless you're like
the most Google man,
right? In 6 months, who does that?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It was an insane shot up to fame. Like it was madness. And then he started toning it down. He realized, you know what? Okay, like yeah, I do need to be more careful with
talking
this
about going Muslim and stuff, and that's
apparently
cool.
he stopped drinking and he went full Muslim. And
and then he's all about instilling principles.
Let the guy talk shit. I think he's entertaining. I think he's funny. Like
I think the points he makes now are good. You know?
Well, he's very clever. Look, he's a very smart guy.
Yes,
he's a very smart guy. Now there is you can have some debate about his views on marriage, that he wants to have multiple wives and they all need to be loyal to him and he's not going to be
polygamy.
Loyal to anyone.
He's into polygamy.
Well, polygamy, I think, means that the wives get to have sex with other people too. And he always says, no, that's haram. That's disgusting. But he always says, like, none of my women are ever going to question me if I come home with lipstick on my shirt. You know what I mean? So that's his view. His view
I
is like
to tell girls that. I'm like, okay, look, it works this way. Look at it like a lock and a key, right? If there's a lock that many keys can open that lock, what do you say about that lock? That lock sucks.
Lock.
If there's a key that can open many locks, what do you say about that key? It's a badass key.
I'm a master key.
Girls hate when I tell them that.
I'm a bump key.
Just fucking, you can open any lock.
Any door. Is that what you told your girlfriend now? This one you were with?
I think I've told her once. And
what she said?
Hated it. That was funny. She laughs at all my shit. I love
Except
it.
you were being serious.
I was testing the water.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
I'm like, what am I lying?
It's a good point.
It's a point.
Do you want a good key or not?
Oh man,
it's funny. I think it's hilarious that he did that. I think that was very smart.